Gonna fight him with Rarity 1 weapons and armor? Good luck with that. I ain't that suicidal.
I'm counting on you.
I am very annoyed because like a bot, I forgot to record my audio. But there is no way in hell I am going to do this again. I have other stuff to do. I have another I have other channel. I have other crap. Okay, I have a life. Nothing special, but I have a life. So I am just gonna voice over it. I apologize. You can't hear my reactions or anything. But I mean, I will just tell you what my thoughts are of the fight. Right. So, first things first, what was my plan going into this? Well, first I was trying to find the actual quest, because even though it says 8-star, I, like a bot, was looking at the 3-star and thinking, oh, it's a 3-star quest. It confused me quite a lot, but eventually my brain did clock on and realise, oh wait, it's an 8-star. Only as I was re-recording this audio, I noticed. Fun times. If we jump ahead, we can see the build I went for. And the build I went for was... I mean, it's all level 1. I mean, it basically is Divine Blessing, and that's it. A little bit of Divine Blessing and a hope for the best. Now, I want Hunting Horn because I was thinking maybe give myself an attack boost and that evasion buff with a little bit of self-improvement. But I did not realise this until I started, that self-improvement doesn't actually work once you remove the Hunting Horn. I mean, it might work if you switch to another one, but it doesn't work if you switch to another weapon, which is what I was trying to do. So, after looking through the weapons and the choices I had, which were very, very, very limited, I think there's only 3 weapons, and 2 are just normal, and 1 is a paralysis weapon. I decided it's best just to stick with Sword and Shield. And with Sword and Shield, my style... So Sword and Shield in this game is busted. It is very, very, very heavily busted. Because the mobility in it is so insane, you will just not die. So, my solution is, run Sword and Shield, bring items such as Might Seed, Demon Drug, what's the other one? Powder? Yeah. Demon Powder, and even Might Heals, because there is a use for Might Heals. It's not that often, but there is a use for it. And just cycle through them to like lower him low enough, and then hope he can be captured. Because this is my first attempt, so I had no idea if capturing him was even a thing. It is weird watching myself talk in the video and not hear any audio. Yeah, rip that. So, with all of that said, and you've seen how bad my armor is, we run no mantles or talismans, because again, as I looked at them, they are above Rarity 1, so it kind of, it's kind of not fair. I'm not going Rarity 1 items, sure, that's just equipment only. And even my Palico, I went out of the way to switch his equipment to Rarity 1 as well, so that he would be a part of the fight. So, with all that being said, let us now jump towards the actual hunt. Now, the first thing of this hunt I noticed was, it's in a trash area. Okay, I don't want to fight him at his base, but unfortunately, the game forces you to do it. And yeah, I have mixed feelings about that. I appreciate that it's in a difficult area, but to start off in that area is kind of misleading, because he doesn't get the special chain effect from the area as much when he leaves that area. Like, don't get me wrong, his moves still do them, but it's nowhere near as bad as it was when I was there, which you will see. You will see. So let's just skip ahead to where I actually engage the monster, because that's what we're all here for. So as we can see, he's literally just camping there, all chill, all relaxed, and then I come and interrupt his happy days with the wrong weapon. So I quickly immediately switch and then go for Sword and Shield. Now, in case you're wondering, I am not an expert at Sword and Shield. I have the basics understanding, okay? I can play every weapon. Some I can play very, very, very exceptional well. Others I can play very good. And then some I can just play to the point that I can kill you. And I thought Sword and Shield would be the best weapon just because of the buff strategy I have. And also, it is busted with mobility. And yeah, that was a nice introduction. This got me scared because, again, I didn't know his moves. I don't fight him that often anyway. And then to see him doing this, I was like, okay, I should be worried. I go for a mount unintentionally. I didn't think he would mount that fast. And as I get my mount, I then just start chipping away. Aim is with every mount to try and get 2 wounds. I don't think you can jump on his tail, so it's only 2 max. But when you get the 2 wounds, that's when you want to jump off and go for the one that's hardest to get. AKA the back. Now, after doing this, amazing damage. I know, it's beautiful. I then start wailing on the face. And this is where I realized my first problem. He gets up way too fast. It's either that, or with the lack of skills that my weapon has, you know, no focus or anything, to be fair, that could be the reason why I'm not being able to initiate the combo fast enough with the perfect rush. Which is a shame, because it's my biggest damage deal. So I decided maybe we should start using the terrain. Now, I don't know if this can come back, but I need to get a hit off this. Because I'm doing 60s, 20s, and that's doing more than I can ever imagine. So I try the perfect rush again, just to see if it's possible to get it off. I do manage to get it off this time. Big damage, heavy damage, and now he's enraged. We're going to see how much damage I really take. So I have Divine Blessing, and that is the only reason I believe I was able to survive any hits from him that were like big. Go back in for another attack, hit him hard, and yeah. As I'm fighting, I start to realize what his move pattern is. I think that should have hit me, but it gave me a false sense of security for later on. My Palico also has Paralysis weapon, and I know Paralysis isn't the best, but again, I have 3 weapon choices. I couldn't be bothered to pick one for him. Poison, I have a Poison Light Bowgun just in case I need the extra damage at some point, but I think that's 300 to 400, probably 300 ticks. I don't think it's worth doing at the moment unless it's like my last attempt. And yeah, that was a lot of damage. It was scary, but still fine. Other issue is every 3 minutes I have to apply buffs. So if I get knocked away like this and he's in the air, I just apply on my buffs, sharpen, get ready to go back in. Yep, just random lightning. Now, the biggest problem I found when facing him is he flies way too much. And you can't flash him out of the sky more than 3 times, which I did not know at this point. So I just carried on flashing him when I realized I had them. And yeah, as you can see, this is the worst area. I don't have dump pods on me because I'm a genius. And if I bought them, I could have moved him out of there and bought him somewhere more easier. But the first part of this fight is literally just me running around like an idiot, trying to figure out whether or not I can attack and what's the best spots to hit. And don't ask me why you can block such moves without having guard up. I really think that makes no sense. But hey, it's for my benefit. Right, so as he's leaving like a coward, I don't know what possessed him to come back. Because as you can see, I'm like, okay, let me go chase you, sort all my buffs. And then he's just like, what you want about buffing up, boy? Come here, I'm going to slap you. And yeah, never turned the camera off. I was so grateful I didn't lose Moxie there. I thought I had lost it. And trust me, Moxie is very important. Especially for a first attempt. I probably could do a lot better now without having to worry about Moxie. But yeah, this was a terrible area as well. I lose the chain explosion, but it's so on hill that it makes it very hard to dodge his attacks and do big damage to the face. I stay on hill. Acting like, you know, the next area isn't even worse. But yeah, it's the double explosion I've noticed. And there is a way to deal with that very, very easily. So that catches me off guard quite a lot. It's because he holds it. But as I'm going in there, I'm thinking let's build up another bit of mount whilst we're here. It will take a while to get, but hey, a second mount isn't that bad. I flash him, and then like a fool, I start getting abusive with the flashes. Thinking, you know what? There is nothing wrong with abusing all my flashes. There is something wrong with that, because I did not realise he had immunity at this point. Basically, just focus on the wings. It's a very, very easy spot to hit. Not only is it easy to hit, it's easy to avoid. And yeah, I still ain't sure about the range in that completely. To be fair, I'm not even sure where he was aiming. I don't think he can aim at the hunter. I think he has to aim on the ground or close to the hunter. But yeah, wherever he was doing, it weren't working yet. And I was getting more comfortable with the fight prolonged. Eventually, we do get a paralysis, and I'm kind of annoyed here because look how fast he gets out of his paralysis. And I don't, again, I'm not sure if it's because of focus or if it's because he's just arch-tempered and he's faster with recoveries. But it's very annoying to try and do anything other than just spam your little stick around. But yeah, Sacred is the real MVP of this fight. The amount of times I'm able to get away safely and heal up and do all this stuff is insane. And I really don't abuse this mechanic enough. I think there should be, you know, he should have like a limit on how much times he can do this, maybe like 3 times, and it has to keep going back up. So that way hunters like me can't just abuse it every time they get hit. And really, I wanted to do this without restocking, but I'm not gonna lie, I didn't bring the best equipment, I didn't bring the best item stock, and oh, it was very close. Very close indeed. So at this point, I think I've seen every move he can do. I've kind of got an idea on how he works, where to attack. And I was thinking maybe switch to Great Sword or something, because now I have an idea, but then I realised I'll be on the mercy of Divine Blessing working 100% of the time, if I'm going to try and tank his attack. Now, the best part about this fight is, when he focuses on my pallet cut, whilst he's on the ground, it makes life so much more manageable. And we got the second mount off. You already know the strat. Deal with the back, and then deal with the front. Now, at this point, I was wondering, how much health does this guy really have? Because if my biggest hits are 60, and he's got this much health, then there's nothing worrying. And that still makes no sense to this day to me, but I will not complain because I enjoy it. So at this point, I think it's a good time to not only switch to another camp, but to restock.
This weather is
Because,
unrelenting.
1,
I'll just have
I
to
need more
take it out.
items. 2, I need to save time. As you can see with the length of this video, time is not my friend. And because I know I'm doing basic damage, and at minimum, I think this would equate to probably half the damage that you normally should be doing. Probably even less. I was thinking I need to at least account for this taking maybe 20 minutes for a normal hunt, so 40 minutes at best. Providing, you know, I don't have to keep healing, because every time I'm hit, that is more DPS wasted because I take way too much damage. So we make our way to the big bad ball. And as we get to the big bad wolf, I bring... Now, that was very close. I still don't know it because I've not been hit by one of those. And I still don't know how much damage they do. In fact, I get so comfortable to the point that I just stop applying the defense buff because I'm like, well, he's not hitting me, and I've still got 4 feints because of insurance, plus I've got my monster. So I start getting a bit more overconfident and think, you know what, let's just start hitting him with a harder attacking move. Do more damage. Got my Palico, got my Sacred. We are doing good. And yeah, you know what? It was a smart idea to get that damage in. But it was not smart to be playing like this because even though I'm doing damage to him now, I go on to later regret it, as we can see. Now, I do get reds, and I am so grateful that that did not hit me. But I now realize how much damage he can actually do, because he can one-shot me. And I don't think defense will save me. I think the only way I'm surviving that is if I have my defender pop. And I don't think it will, as much as I like it to. So I decide anytime I see a big explosion like that, just to keep a bit of distance. Because it's safer to have all my cards, because when you have all your cards, you play a bit more risky. When you don't have all your cards, you play like a little girl. A little girl who wants her money. And as I keep wearing away at him, yeah, anyone who... Okay, whilst I do think this is a fun way to fight monsters, I do at the same time understand why some people wouldn't want to. Like, some people like to get in there, do a quick 5-minute hunt and leave. I can understand that. And this is probably the most funniest thing. My face says it all. That should have hit me. That really should have hit me. I won't complain. And again, I don't know where you were aiming. Probably at my cat, but I wasn't paying attention. But yeah, see, when you play old games like Monster Hunter 3 and United, you had no idea what you were doing. AKA me as my 13-year-old self. Even Monster Hunter 1 was the same, because my first ever hunt that I won was a Yinkaku. And it took me 49 minutes and 52 seconds, I believe. And that was my second try with a greatsword. Yeah. I'm kind of used to hunts taking this long. So, I have no real issue with doing it. It's just I have a life now and I'm a bit more busy. So, I can understand if people don't want to try this, but I recommend giving it a go once if you really want to test your limits on how well you can do against a monster. It does become a bit spammy and repetitive, but hey, when the carts come in, you understand the adrenaline and the rush. So yeah, whilst we're fighting here, it's a good area actually, I'm not gonna lie. It's probably the best area to fight him in. It's just got the hilly part, and surprisingly in this game there's, you know, realism they want to go, which makes no sense because again we have whatever this thing is. I would have thought water would make you take more damage just because electric, water, it might be. Might be a secret mechanic I don't know about, but I highly doubt it. And yeah, this is it gets very, very worrying over here. I messed that one up, but somehow survived because the stake was just busted. Well, I don't think you should take reduced damage reduction whilst you're running. It probably should be more. Because he's not got armor like you. I know he's an animal, but still. Also, he should be able to die. But I don't want him to. He's a cute boy. So, this is where I finally realized I have no more flashes. I have no more flashes. I wasted them. And whilst they do flinch him, it's kind of not the same as knocking him out the sky, which is what I kind of need. Because when I can put him on the floor, it can save some DPS time. Now he's in the air, I'm at mercy, and I have to attack him the moment he lands, or I'm not going to get as much damage in as I want. And it's very depressing seeing these 12s. Although I hit a 52 then, that's when I'm like, oh, there's a way to get some damage in. So once again, he's leaving the area. I technically have not fainted once, which is very, very, very good. I mean, it's a bit of a worry, Capcom, that you can fight this with level 1 gear. Like, I am debating if this is possible in Monster Hunter World, which I could attempt. I could attempt it. It probably would be a more depressing experience. I'm not gonna lie, something that will make me actually want to cry. But I could attempt it. Also, I am sorry for how lazy this video may seem, but I am not I'm not redoing this. Okay, I have a life. So, my plan here and approach is take down the web and get it on him. He knocked it on the ground though, and I'm looking around like an idiot trying to find out where it is. Which, you know, not one of my best moments. Almost got hit there, I'm very fortunate. And I think, okay, let's try and get him into the trap. And then I realised how dumb that is because he stays in the air. But saying that, he did somehow go into it, even though I thought the trap was further to the right. Now, it's a funny thing here. He actually doesn't stay in the air as long as I think he does. I just haven't bothered to properly learn it during the fight. Because I had the clutch of using the flash bombs. And now that I don't have that clutch, eventually I will have to learn it because I'm forced to interact with this mechanic. And I learn where the weak spot is, but I also learn when to attack him. And again, that move is very dangerous, and I don't understand why I'm not Superman diving it. Because once you Superman dive, you're kind of invincible for the next one, and you don't have to worry about running, whereas if you run, there's a possibility it might hit you because it's got such a weird hitbox. But yeah, basically, as you can see, I've kind of gotten very comfortable now. Very comfortable indeed. Look at that. So comfortable, I'm taking a nap. Also, did you notice my cat's animation as I'm getting thrown back? What's he trolling about? He's even clapping that I'm back alive.
Take a second to restock your supplies before heading out.
Thankfully, Rey Dau is right here, so I don't have to worry. But I do try to apply all my bluffs while I've got a chance. Only reason I am letting the whole video completely play, even though I've lost my commentary, which I keep mentioning because I'm very frustrated about, is because I want to show that it was fully possible and that I didn't just, you know, oh, I had a secret weapon with me, I switched over and then I quit, you know, True Charge Slam Sleep, 1,700 damage. No, I just wanted to show it was fully possible doing this with fodder. And because I beat him with fodder, I don't think we can call it fodder anymore. Really, there should be... he should have some, like, armor to this. I guess Capcom doesn't expect anyone to be as stupid as me and fighting with green sharpness weapons. Or level 1, to be exact. So he runs away, leading us back to the area, and I'm not sure if this is the same exact area. I think it might be. But this is when I start to notice something. And it's when I see the vine trap back in the air again. Now, if it isn't the same area, this is different, then it still works out. But if it is the same area, which I think it is, and also that probably should have destroyed the trap, but hey, realism. Then basically that means at the beginning, when we fought him in his lair, there's a possibility that I might be able to use it again. Now, I don't know this, but I'm hoping for it. Also, it's kind of annoying that you can get caught in that in the air. I didn't notice it, or I probably would have been ready to do a true ready to do a perfect rush on him. But even at this point, perfect rush isn't really needed as much. As long as I can keep wetting on the head safely, I'm fine. I do get tickled by that move because, annoying. But protection does its thing. Protection, defender, same thing. And as you can see, I've now got very accustomed to when he falls onto the ground, and I'm able to get my damage in very, very fast. To be fair, if I didn't have my cat here, this probably would be a nightmare, because I think a lot of the time I've survived is just because he aggroes on the cat when he could finish me off. Also, I didn't have an infinite amount of dash juices, so once they run out, I kind of have to play without it, and it does make a massive difference on my play style. So I tried to go for the wound, felt there, and it's because it's in the air and Sword and Shield's wound attack is so low that I just wait for the opportunity to come again. But this is what I mean by this weapon's busting. Why can I move like this and attack? Basically, you are rolling whilst attacking, and you're not using any stamina. Like, at least make me use stamina. I'm moving, man. Could you imagine using stamina to attack? That'd be funny. That's how you do Master Rank Monster Hunter and make it torturous. Just make yourself using stamina to attack the majority. I'd say majority. All your moves. And that was a lovely block there. Wish I had a defensive guard on, but unfortunately I don't. He goes for the big bad attack. Double explosion. It's fine. I think that's probably meant for people who have no stamina. And, well, I can't even say no stamina and guard because I'm running Sword and Shield. Sword and Shield can block it, and it's got like the weakest guard in the game, in my opinion. Don't ask what happened there. I have no idea. The game has no idea, but I survived. Neat. So I tried to go for the bug thingy, but as you can see I ran into it, didn't work. He goes for the attack, doesn't come towards me close enough. I'm getting ready to use it. And then he decides to up and dip, which really annoys me. I probably could have knocked it off over there, but yeah. Annoying. I don't think it... Well, actually, I guess that's paralysis, so it would have worked. Or is it flash? That's one or the other. Also, fun fact, you technically can sleep and paralysis a monster. Paralyze a monster, there we go. Non-stop with the toads. Yeah, I'm sure most people know this, but it's kind of funny. You can do it like 6 times in a row if there's 6 toads. And the game will just ignore whatever threshold it has. Go for the aerial attack, try to get a mount off. At this point, I am feeling a bit of the fatigue kicking in. But I'm still got all my carts left, so I'm good. I'm good. Well, I say all my carts. I got 3. Thanks to insurance. No safeguard in this game, and hopefully they don't put it in so we have only 40 max like the old days. It's coming in heavy. I'm going in heavy. That somehow hit me, which makes no sense. Like, I don't even know what hit me there. He's going for the big attack. What? That's what I thought. Just wants to zap me from above. I'm pestering him too much. Don't know why I missed that either. I'm trying to jump off, but it's doing the sacred attack. I jump off. Thankfully, he goes for my cat. He falls to the ground. I've figured it out now. Go for the face the moment he's going to fall to the ground. Get that sweet damage in. I just realised critting is nearly impossible as well. I have got, I think it's 10% affinity, and that's just from the weapon alone. Like, thank goodness this weapon existed. This would have been like a nightmare. Again, I do not understand how that even hit me. And close. Go and get my heal up from that. Get the damage in. Tail is very good hit zones. Wings good hit zones. Can't get them out of the air. I probably should have used those torch pods because that is a lot of damage if you rack them all up in one area. Go for a slide attack. Failed it miserably. Dodge the zaps, just attack wildly because this weapon's stupid. And very close. I didn't realize the weapon would change mid-fight. I think that nerfs his storm attack a bit. I'm hoping it does because probably doesn't get the same one from the weather. I have no idea, if I'm being honest. I start going for the wound attacks now because some are appearing on the ground, but also go for them because it knocks them down. And I still try to get the KO because I'm thinking if I get the KO, it's more damage. Plus, I'm able to actually see properly now because of the storm thing going. Like, this guy is the FPS monster. He destroys my game. And yeah, we just keep going, keep hitting hard. Got to sharpen. Getting used to that attack, but I don't know why I ran into that. That was a very rookie mistake. It's almost as if I've not been fighting him for about 25 minutes. Sharpen up. Heal up. He's paralyzed. I'm annoyed because my cat done that because I gave him a paralysis weapon. Didn't even realize. We hit him. Get the perfect rush off. Pull back to the ground. Worth it almost if we actually hit the base. Go for an attack on the wings. Slide. He does the counter attack mechanic, which I'm grateful he has. I love that mechanic. If you flinch a monster, or sorry, dagger a monster, they come back to hit you. I think it's a fair mechanic because I don't think we should just be abusing them like we are. And also, I do realise the wounds is very low on him compared to other monsters, which is good. Go for the shield bash because I'm trying to get a KO. I'm probably not going to get a KO, but we knock him on the ground. Go for the perfect rush. He's fatigued a bit, so we can get some good damage on. And very close indeed. Goes for a steady wing attack. We go for that wing because he's giving it to us. Slaps me away. Goes for a slap again, but don't know how to hit me. And that's a Superman dive if I've ever seen one. That's not going to help me, buddy. And I think he went for nearly all of those on my cat, which I am so grateful for, but I don't want to get hit by one of those. But as you can see, since I've still got all my cards, I can play so aggressively. And I think to myself now, I have to just start pushing a bit more because I don't know how much health he has. Don't know how that missed either. But yeah, we are very, very, very close to dangerous territory with time. Now, I know there's a bit of time left in the video, as you can see. But it's not good to have a hunt take this long and not even see any signs of, he might be dead. I was hoping if I cut the tail off, I might have an idea. Like, that might be a good indicator that we've done well, but I got nothing this whole fight. And I don't have a clue how much health he has. I'm hoping it's not as much as Zoshia. Probably about 30,000, I reckon. Maybe 36. But Zoshia has ways to do damage that doesn't involve attacking him as much. Whereas this guy, realistically, because he hasn't gone to that area that has all those pillars that you can drop on him, my only option really is to just keep doing damage with my weapon. And yeah, rules are we're not allowed to use bombs or poison smoke bombs to do damage because I mean, what's the fun in that? I could nuke a monster to death if I really wanted to. And yeah, I was meant to Superman dive that. of the idea that I've almost been fighting him throughout the day tonight. I mean, it looks like that to me, because I'm pretty sure it was nighttime when I went before. Also, I was glad I didn't get my Diva buff, because that's an extra 7 flat attack. And with how low my attack stat is, I could have used that. So, blocking that was smart. And this is annoying. Well, I guess that's not the annoying one. So I go for the flash to see if the resistance, you know, time knows when. It kind of hasn't. So I can still flash the stagger, but he ain't falling on the ground, and I'm not sure if it will ever reset, so I do just decide maybe I should try one more time later, but I'll give up for now. Goes for a stabby attack, and yep, we dodge it. Goes for another slap. Goes to the ground, that's what I thought. Okay, he doesn't. Now he's on the ground. Keep hitting that wing. Nice, soft, and juicy. Using the block a bit more. Remember, I've still got 3 cards. And, yeah, we dodge. I still don't have a clue how much damage that does. Maybe if I was guarding it, might kill me, might be unblockable, who knows. Don't ask me what I was doing there. Oh dear. And this is what annoyed me. Yeah, I Superman dived, but the game registered it as a roll. That is very, very annoying. Also, why is my cat... That's not my cat. Wait, why was the Sacred... had another panic and he was laughing at me? But yeah, I was meant to Superman dive that. The game, for some weird reason, said I didn't Superman dive that. So, I unfortunately got affected. Which means I have 2 attempts left. But, I have 15 minutes left. So, I should be fine. Just play, I can still play somewhat aggressive. I don't expect to cart one more time. Like I've said, the game kind of screwed me over because I was running and it chose not to register it as a dive. But when you think about the time before when I should have died and I somehow survived, I guess it kind of balances out. Oh, and if you're questioning why my mic has an elastic band on it, yeah, okay, I bought the wrong mic stand years ago, and really, I need to upgrade my mic, but I bought the wrong mic stand, and I bought the wrong mic for the mic stand, because it advertised them as a duo, so I got them, and it was like, oh, this is for a different type of mic. And I was like, I'm not going to go buy another mic again, even though I need one now, so my solution was improv. But, hey, look, the big boulder thing is back. So we put it, drop it on. I thought it missed. I'm grateful it didn't. 1,700. That's some good damage. And this is a silly mistake I made. Not the perfect rush engine. That's kind of fine. But where am I fighting this guy? Oh yeah, I'm fighting him back in his best area for him. I got so accustomed to fighting him outside this area, I completely forgot that he gets the buff. Well, I believe he does get the buff where his lightning spreads even more. And as you can see, I don't understand how the hell I got killed by that. Like, even rewatching this, I am confused. I thought I was safe, but apparently no. And now we are in the dangerous territory. I have 1 feint left. And there are 13 minutes left on that clock. And he is not showing any signs of being weak. And like a bot, I didn't bring any traps with me because I didn't think it could be captured. Now, the reason I'm hesitating so much is because I realize I need to move him from that area. I can't fight him in there. And Sacred doesn't understand what go back means, and I have no idea where the camp was because I was an autopilot. So, as I'm walking around like an idiot, I decide, okay, we have to stop wasting time. I got like 12 minutes left now, and I don't know if he's going to die. And this is the feel of old school Monster Hunter. Anyone who's played first, second, third, Probably not 4th gen. First, second, third gen. No, not 4th. 4th got easier. In low rank got easier, I mean. Like, very easy. But anyone who played the first 3 and didn't have a clue what they were doing, like, you probably understand that feeling of fighting a monster, not knowing if it's going to die, looking at your timer, being like, crap, I'm running out of time. And then every decision becomes panic, and you're thinking, oh crap, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Okay, I gotta do this, gotta do that, gotta do this. And then that starts leading to all the mistakes, and yeah, I'm doing it right now. And because Sacred doesn't have a clue where he's going half the time, I decide I have to just take over when he gets outside, because like 12 minutes exact, every second is counting. Sacred's running around drunk. He's probably afraid. He's probably like, hey, he's bribed me. Come on, you gotta throw this fight. And I'm like, you know what? Screw it. Screw it. Let me just do everything myself now. Don't know why I had to tell you that, but I'm annoyed the audio was gone because I was so passionate when I was talking about this. Despite the fact you can only see my nose and my face. Well, my eyes. And that forehead. So, we are almost on 11 minutes. I equipped the dumb bod. I don't know where it's going to send him. All I know is he needs to leave the area. And I shoot him with 1. I shoot him with 2 because he doesn't seem to be moving yet. Just doing his thing like it didn't happen. So I hit him with a 2nd. It's 5 damage. Let's just keep chipping away until he moves. And I'm hoping he doesn't engage me. He actually leaves, and I'm hoping he won't just fly and then come back and hit me like he did the last time. Thankfully, he doesn't, which means, after wasting nearly 3 minutes of doing absolutely nothing, it is time to get ready and engage him, hopefully for the last time. Because, yeah, we are running very, very, very low on time. I also go back for the Wiggly Lich because, again, I realize I have 0 dash juices, and I kind of need that extra stamina sometimes, especially if I'm going to be blocking. So, yeah, let us engage for the final time. We tried Flash, it didn't work. That's annoying. And I have to play so carefully. One mistake, and it's GG. And I really, really, really don't want a GG. And that could have been a GG, because that killed me last time, if I recall. And this is the true fear, I think, we all wanted as a hunter in this game. Fighting and being like, am I going to win? Am I going to lose? Final cut. And that could be it. Oh, thank goodness it worked this time. And I have no time. I have to just keep attacking because, again, I don't know if he's going to die. I don't think the horn break does anything. I might need 2 of them. I know all his attacks. I don't know why I done that. Oh, that could have been it. That could have been it. Thankfully, he's focused on my cat. We got 8 minutes running. We have 0 idea how this is going to go. I get a mount. All those mount build-ups actually came to something that I wasn't expecting for this, but hey, I'll take it. So jump to the back, knock him on the ground so we can use the head later. Keep dwelling on that head. No big commitment moves. Be safe. Trying to get that stab on the face. Oh, 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 no, 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 no. Go for the flash. it worked. I'm not sure if it's just because my flash pods are weaker, and that's bigger and stronger. But hey, we got him on the ground. 3 damage. Almost hits me. Don't know what I'm doing. Big boy stab. Big juice stab. Oh, close. And this is it. This is like, we're hitting 6 minutes, I believe. And I have no idea if that was blockable. I don't think it is. But I panicked. And you know what? As soon as I heard looking weak, and he's moving to a new area, I was like, forget it. We're going to see if we can capture him. I'm not allowed to use bombs, so I need to get there quick before he started healing up, because he said just looking weak. So if he's literally just looking weak, he might be able to heal up enough to the point that I won't be able to capture him straight away, and I'll have to do some damage. And I don't want to engage him in that area at all, or even do any more fighting than I have to. And because I've just switched to my main build, I have not got dung bombs, because hey, I like the 6-on-1 aspect. It's pretty cool. So I'm making my way there to go. Sacred's doing the stupid thing he done the last time, which is very frustrating. And it's probably good that I went manually, because as I'm going, I do notice something on the ground. And this was just random, okay? Like, I wasn't looking for this, but I do notice it. And it could be because I went this way. A heavy explosion pod. If he heals up, I should be able to hit him with this from a distance, and I should be able to get enough damage so I can capture him. So I get ready. I'm hoping traps work in this area. I don't know if he's immune to static. Probably isn't, because only like high stuff like Red Dragon Net are immune to it, and Elders. I'm hoping Pitfall works in this area. Who knows? It may not, because of all that weird round stuff. But the point is, the thingy in the air isn't there again, so I'm going to try Pitfall first. I can't use bombs, and I'm going to shoot that explosion powder on him, so that hopefully, whatever damage he had, it makes up for it. And I think that might have been what I needed, because we had just beaten Arch-Tempered Rey Dau, or Rey Mysterio, as I like to call him, with level 1 equipment only. I mean, you can tell right here. I'm not capping, all right? That 117 defense, that 118 attack. I had a smile on my face, all right? I had a cheeky smile on my face. And yeah, 44 minutes and 50 seconds. A proper Monster Hunter hunt from the old days. And I even got myself a Pierce Jewel. I needed a second one. Wait, I have 4. No, I have 2. I needed a second one for my full-on range build with light bowgun. Now I can do it. And you know what? I was very, 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 very happy that I managed to get this on my first attempt, because I literally just woke up and gave him a go. And yeah, we done it. First attempt. And I want to try some more stuff that are level 8 only. Like, and I promise the commentary will actually be in the video this time, rather than me having to talk over it, which, so frustrating. Just do a little cute pose. Not that one. There we go. There we go. I love the red hairs. Show off those curves, girl. You rock. But yeah, yeah, you know. So I'm probably gonna try. Yeah, okay, see, my game was about to crash and I was going to have a fit, because if my game crashed, it would have been my computer as well, and it wouldn't have saved everything I'd done. So, yeah, the voiceover, be grateful for that, because I was going to lose it. But yeah, next time we're going to do Tempered Mizu, because that's an 8-star, and I want to try all the 8 stars. I think there's a Tempered Arc Bell, but anything else that comes out 8-star, we'll try the same thing. Oh, and if you like this, there's a Zoashia, just for anyone who's curious if that's doable. But, yeah, I'm just going to be posting game videos of all sorts from now on. Not just Pokemon and Monster Hunter. So, enjoy. Until next time.